this week it's been a lot of noise about Mr. Primetime Deion Sanders.
Oh man, he's media right now. He is the price.
Who ain't swag?
Listen, man. Yesterday's price, not today's price, was a person. It'd be him. We're gonna get into it, but it's just astounding to see not only how people are going against him or feel the way about what he did, but also on the other hand, the impact he has. Like, it has to balance out.
It has to balance out, but you can't please everybody. And I'm proud that he's rooted in something bigger than himself, whether it's servicing others, the youth, or God. So he's not letting it get to him, because a lot of people who don't do jack diddly squat, are talking down at him, disrespecting what he does do for everybody else. Like, they're talking about him leaving, after such and such years, but they're not saying what he did. You know what I'm saying?
Within that time that he was there.
That they came in. And there's other things that's on the low that's going to come to light. But the revenue he brought in, TV deals, back-to-back SWAC championships, first undefeated season in school history, first number one recruit in school history. Like, so many things goes into it, of the situation, why he's leaving and how he's leaving. But he left you guys in better state, better situation. He showed you the blueprint of how to win.
TV deal, all that.
TV deal, Hulu TV deal for 10 years, $30 million. Like, he came and brought you guys, and now there's still money missing. He paid out his pocket for his assistants. He gave his money back to help pay for facilities and finish off things.
I read that it was tennis courts and other things that he helped finance. Yeah.
It's crazy because they say, every major university and stuff has alumni and people who give back, you know what I'm saying? Boosters and stuff. And they say only 13% of JSU alumni give back. So,
and that's horrible. If you know anything about our schools that's up here, PWIs, everybody always talk about those.
I'm talking about high schools all day.
Oh no, Seattle high schools is our boosters is paying, alumni paying more than what they are. So you got to think about that 13% that graduate, and the most of them will say are professional. They're not athletes; they're like professional businessmen and women. So maybe they might not think that they can donate as much or give as much, but 13% is not enough. It's really not if you want a school to advance. And when you think about the state that a lot of these HBCUs are in, they really don't have a lot of resource. They really don't have a lot of great and facilities as it is.
And see, that was my issue. We're not going to just talk about Prime like he's the beginning and end of all the issues. Howard earlier, past 2 years, was complaining about dorm rooms, water issues, living conditions, So many HBCUs are underfunded, and it's been way before he went to coach a football team.
Yeah.
So that's my issue. And there's a whole bunch of people I know who went to HBCUs, Howards, or different places who are saying the same thing. Don't blame him.
Biden and Kamala, whatever her name is,
karaoke.
They cut it from $25 billion, I believe, to $1 billion.
No, I think it was $42 billion.
$42 billion to $2 billion.
$2 billion.
Okay, get my numbers right. But I know it was a double-digit to a single-digit number of billions that's given to HBCU. So you guys are getting mad at the wrong people and mad at Primetime for elevating himself. And he said one of the realest things that you ever think of as a coach, as a player, anything in sports. Either you get hired or you get fired. There's no in between. You either get promoted or you get demoted. You know what I'm saying? And that's just real talk. As a coach, what is he supposed to do? Everybody works to move up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Everybody works to move up.
Keep moving while you're hot. And that's one thing I had to learn. Yeah. Let's say promotion game. You're in one club and it's going crazy. Yeah. You need to keep one. Yeah. You need to keep another one. You know what I'm saying? My thing with it is that not only are people talking, but it's people who have no plans of donating to HBCUs, no plans of ever attending.
They didn't even watch the game. They didn't even know what JSU was. They wasn't watching games or nothing.
Didn't know at all. What's the craziest part to me is he's in the same state as Brett Favre. And nobody's really talking about
Brett Favre's situation or the money he stole from welfare.
He brought you money.
Yeah.
He brought you money. He brought you notoriety. Just like Colorado, they already put up a stat of it's been 42 million impressions on this, 100,000 more followers. They've had the biggest merch day they've had in school history.
Yeah, they
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they're identifying what he's doing for them, and they're appreciating it. JSU's like, it's not enough. We can't do that much. You need to come back, and because we're black. And we're so tired of getting out the mud as black people. Like, can we do some stuff? He showed you to win, you have to go big. Coaching, facilities, you know what I'm saying? You have to be able to recruit.
Recruiting.
Come on.
That's a stat that people don't think about. Having the money and the space to go recruit, that costs, to go sit down with these families, to go be in this kid's face like, hey, we want you. You know what I'm saying? That just paying a kid to get to the kid, because there's multiple kids you got to go and see before years in, before starting the next year. So it's a whole bunch of people that people don't think about when it comes to having the money and resource, to really cultivate a good football team.